Hey sunshines, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk about the Hyrox, specifically the Hyrox doubles. And before we start, actually, what's up with my hair, my beard? I don't like that. I can't be like that on camera. Guys, we get into the video in a second. Just please give me a second and I'm back. Like I promised, I'm here, and wait a second. Now my hair rocks. Get it? Get it? Hair rocks. What's a bad joke? Let's get right back into the video, but let's change the background for a second. Better. Good. Now, the Hyrox. What is the Hyrox? Obviously, if you click that video, I'm pretty sure you know what the Hyrox is. But if not, it's a functional challenge. It's an event. You can imagine it a little bit like a CrossFit Games, but more functional exercises like kettlebell carries, sled push. You can have that in CrossFit competitions too, but between every exercise, which is 8 of them, you will have to run 1K. Now, if you're running 1K, you do one exercise, for example, the 1,000-meter row, and then back to 1K run, coming back, and so on. Now, the exercises are always the same, so you can really prepare for the games. And I'm so lucky to be an official Hyrox coach. I'm an official Hyrox coach. I did my first Hyrox already, and right now I'm preparing for the second Hyrox. How I prepare for the Hyrox, I will be there in a second. I was also lucky to train and get tips from the world champion, Alexander Ronchevich. He just won some weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago. He did an amazing job. This guy's crazy. He's a machine. Like, he's a beast. He's a real beast. He trained a lot running. He was really focusing on his running game. And other than that, he's top fit. But that's the beauty of Hyrox, I think. When you see the people competing and attending at the Hyrox, they're all so different. So many fitness levels, so different fitness levels. And actually there is no minimum requirement of your fitness level, because it doesn't matter if you need 1 hour or if you need 3 hours. Some people need 3 hours, but that's fine. They're challenging themselves, and I appreciate that as a coach. By the way, I am a coach. Not only Hyrox coach, but I'm also a group trainer, strength and conditioning coach, and personal trainer. And I think that's really the beauty, that everyone can do it, and so many people are attending. And I think the first year they had 4,000 participants, and this year they had 400,000. So basically, it also doesn't matter in which country you are, because Hyrox is in so many countries. Every year, once you have it in the different countries. For example, in Vienna, in Austria, it's in February, I think, again. There's another one that I want to participate in Amsterdam in November. You can travel around the world, do those Hyrox competitions. I think it's beautiful. Now, chapter 2. Let's get into this. How do I prepare for the Hyrox? First of all, if you follow me on Instagram and you write me a message and ask for help, I will send you for the Hyrox. Okay? Simple, short workouts that can help you get better for the Hyrox or for any competition or just for your fitness level. And I do that for free. All you need to do is follow me on Instagram. Instagram, that's my handle. It's Coach Mike Smiles, because I always smile. They call me Mr. Keep on Smiling, not for any reason, not for no reason. Yeah, okay. You see, English is not my first language. It's actually my third language, but I'm trying to make you understand me, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Now, the Hyrox, how do I prepare? For the first one, I didn't prepare a lot. I had a lot of fun doing it. And for the second one, I want to improve my times a little, right? So I want to give myself at least 8 weeks before the next competition to really focus. Obviously, I go to the gym, but I want to really focus on the exercises and on my running game. Oh yeah, because now here's the thing. If people tell you, oh, the hardest part in the Hyrox is the wall balls. Wall balls, last exercise for men's and mixed doubles. There is a 6 kilo ball, around 12 pounds, I think. And for the ladies and the women's doubles, there is a 4 kilogram ball, around 8 pounds. You have to do 100 reps. Okay, so you squat down. There will be a judge. He will look at you. He will see if you're not deep enough. You should just train to go deep enough. I think that's the most important thing with the wall balls, because obviously your legs are fatigued already. But if you don't go low enough, the judge will tell you it's a no rep. So some people end up doing 130 reps just to reach their target. I didn't have any problems with this in my partner. We just did 100 straight, no reps. It was awesome. Where I was struggling, actually, it's funny because I'm used to go to the gym. I played American football. I'm used to heavy weights and I trained with heavy slats. But the first exercise is the slat push. After my first run, I was mind blown how much fatigue I had in my quads when trying to push that slat. It was crazy. I was like really surprised and I was scared actually of the next exercise, but it got better. It got better, so you don't get scared. But yeah, fatigue was crazy. And then I started pushing that sled and 5-6 steps. I was stepping back, you step 1, 2 steps, take a breath through your nose, out through your mouth, and then get into the sled again and push it. Now, tips. That's why you're watching that video. You want some tips on the Hyrox for the double specifically, because that's what I can tell you. You want to focus, first of all, on your partner, because you have to run together. Now, how you split the exercises, it's up to you. You can do, for example, what we did. I did 500 meters of skiing on the ski erg, and then my partner did 500 meters. Now you can also split in 250, 250, 250. And I started because I knew the next exercise I will start again. I started 500, my partner did 500, and while she did 500, I was relaxing, trying to bring my heart rate down a little bit and trying to focus, get the fatigue out of my legs a little bit and focusing on the next run and the next exercise. Now, on the ski erg, I recommend you, that's a recommendation, to do 250 each. So you're switching 3 times. So for example, I did 250, she did, I did, she did, we run. On the rower, it's also 1,000 meters. I would not recommend it. If you want to switch, 500, 500, because going in with your foot, strapping it, and then coming out will take a lot of time. So go in once, strap it, boom, start rowing. Most of the people don't even strap themselves, they just put the foot in and they start going. But I think this is the best way to approach it. Now, if you're in a mixed double, I did most of the sled pull and the sled push because it's really heavy weight. And like I said, the woman have to use the same weight as man would normally do if it's a mixed double. Now my partner is much better in cardio. That's why she always finished the ski erg, the rower. With the kettlebell carries, actually, we didn't have any problems. I was carrying it as far as I could. I put it down for a second. My partner was behind me. That's also important, that you know how to switch. But my partner was behind me, took the kettlebells, boom, kept running. I was right behind her. She put it down, boom, I took it, and we finished. Yeah, it's such a great feeling. If you finish a Hyrox, wow, you are pumped and you're like, actually, I want to run again. But no, keep your energy. 1.5 hours is enough. That was actually our time, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Like I said, we were not really prepared. We had a lot of fun. I was dancing around between the stations. I was jumping around. She was laughing all the. It was awesome. It was really good. But yeah, the tips are basically that you find out. And again, if you're following me on Instagram, you can ask me everything about the Hyrox. I'm so happy to answer to you guys. Yeah, how you gonna switch? Kettlebells, like I said, partner should be behind you. You put the kettlebells down, partner comes from behind, picks it up. Ski erg, very simple. You're standing behind your partner. Once they put it up, you go there, grab the handles, pull it down. You cannot grab the handles out of their hand. They have to put it back. You grab it, boom, you keep going. Give me a second. What else? Yeah, slap pull. Again, if it's a mixed double, I did most of it. There are so strong women out there. I would not even say like do it like that, because wow, even my partner, she would have pulled and pushed it, but I want her to save some energy because it's the first exercises and I know I needed her for the cardio part. Sled push, super simple. Partner is behind you, you step aside, they push. Just make sure you're not in the way of any other competitors or participants. You know, competitors, if you go there for fun, it's not a competition. You know, your only competition is yourself, and I think that's how it always should be. Rower, like I said, max 1 time switching. That's enough. Ski erg, 3 times if you want to keep your energy. Then there are lunges. Oh yeah, forward lunges with the back, on your back. Now, what you need to do here, first of all, the lunge is very important. You lunge down, your knee has to touch the ground all the way down. And then when you come up, your hips has to extend fully. That means you cannot have a hip hinge or do low steps. You really have to be upright before doing your next step. Now, if you want to switch, the easiest is your partner is behind you. You tell them, hey, switch. They're gonna stand next to you on the back. Some people do it next to each other. They just put it to the side. The easiest way is your partner is behind you. You put it on their back, so you're back to back. They take it over, they turn around, they keep going. Because this is very important. Your partner cannot be in front of you when you switch. They have to be behind you. That's important. Why? Because there are judges and they will say, hey, that's a little bit of cheating, so go back. So you will get a penalty for that. And then there is the burpee broad jump. Many people told me don't do wide jumps. So burpee, chest has to touch the ground, come back up on both feet. Now you can also step it out, so you can go foot by foot, but your feet has always be behind your hands or next to your hands, not in front. And then small jumps. I actually did the biggest jumps I could do, even though I was fatigued, because for me it was like, hey, there's the line, do your big jumps and you will be there earlier. I did, my partner did smaller jumps, but we went through it like really quick. That was good. For me, it was just the running game, train the running game, run next to your partner, actually run behind your partner, or your partner should run behind you. There are so many people, you will lose sight. Just make sure one of you is behind, watching the back of the other person, the person in front is leading, and always make sure to know where to move next. What is your next station? If you just did 2, obviously your next station will be 3, but in the heat of the moment, it's like you're running and you're like, oh my God, we've been at 2, right? I think so. We have 1 more round? I don't know. So keep that in mind, count your rounds when running, because obviously it's not 1K run in one circle. For us, it was 2.5 rounds. Sometimes it's 3 rounds, depending on the area where the Hyrox is. But yeah, there are so many small tweaks you can do that can improve your time. And I think that's also the fun of the competition, that you do your Hyrox and then you're like, okay, that was fun, but if I would have done this, or if we would have done that, our time would have been improving. Now my goal for the next Hyrox is actually 120. I'm working myself slowly up. World record is 54 minutes. But yeah, for this time I want to improve 10 minutes, and I think easily do it because my running game, again, is not the best, and I was not running super fast, of course, because my running game is not the best. Yeah, that's actually it. It's I know this video is not like deep dive, but it's those small tips that can make you feel like, oh yeah, if he done it, I can do it. And I want you to go out and do it. By the way, I had 17 people participating that I trained personally, and they did a great job. They did a great job, but I had everything from 1 hour 15 minutes to 3 hours, but I was super proud of them, so I spent the whole day there. My start time was actually 3 p.m. afternoon, but I was there at 8 a.m. in the morning to watch my first trainees running. And that was also an awesome feeling. And when those people come into the finish line and they hug you and they're like, I just did it because of you, right? You give me the idea, you motivated me, and now I'm here doing it. It's an awesome feeling. And that's why I said, like, follow me on Instagram, write me. I'm so happy to help you guys for free, right? I'm a coach, obviously I make a living out of it, but for me, it's important to bring so many people and many people to the Hyrox and to any other sport, any other fitness competition. I'm really happy to help. It's fun. And guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I will, again, put the Instagram in my description. But subscribe, follow me. There are much more videos coming up, much better videos. I'm just starting. But I promise you will not regret it if you subscribe, hit the notification bell, that's how they say, like, ding. I love that. Maybe I put a ding into the video, but right now it's ding. Yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, beautiful year, beautiful holidays, beautiful work. And I wish you all the best. And guys, as always, keep on smiling.